el Parque Hundido en Mexico City. It's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful park. Es un parque que es increíble aquí en la Ciudad de México. Si nunca has venido al Parque Hundido, tienes que venir aquí. Es un parque precioso. Ves el reloj ahí que viene de Puebla. Este, mira, mira qué increíble. Estamos esperando a ver si mi amiga puede entrar. Toli, que vive en Prague y ella también es de Estados Unidos, es de Brooklyn, New York. Yo soy de Queens, New York. So yeah, we're competing, of course, against the sound of the plane. But we wanted to show you this beautiful view of Mexico City. Mexico City is an incredible place, and you get to see so many different things. Look at this, guys. It is beautiful. It's amazing. It's incredible. Look at that. Um, I don't know what happened. I don't know if Toli can come in. She might not be able to come in. But that's okay. You get to see this beautiful park. Maybe next time we'll get a chance to have Toli in. Gracias a todas las personas que nos vienen a apoyar nosotros. Estamos aquí en la Ciudad de México. Este es un lugar increíble en el Parque Hundido. And look at this beautiful park, guys. Wow. It is amazing. It's incredible. We'll give it about another 30 seconds to see if anybody else can come in. If not, we will get off. But sí, oh, thank you so much. Gracias a todas las personas que tuvieron la oportunidad de ver el Parque Hundido, que es súper increíble, súper precioso aquí en la Ciudad de México. It really is an incredible park. As you can see, the beauty, how beautiful that is. All the green. Wow, it's amazing. I love running in this park. Me encanta correr en este parque porque uno se siente tranquilo. Oh, let's see who is here. Is that our friend? Let's see if she's in here. Hello, Oli, you finally came in.
Better
How are you
late
doing?
than never. Hold on,
Oh,
let
okay.
me get glammed. Let me get glammed. Because you're in the Angelina,
Hey,
we're live.
oh,
Go.
hello. Park here.
Wow. Yeah,
Nice park.
looks good.
There's a lot of parks in Mexico City. That's the great thing about Mexico. If you're living here, you have blocks away. Uh, what's up with you? I mean, I was so happy with the Spotify episode. It's doing so well.
Good, good, good. It's it's good because it's just one person at a time, really. I haven't
Yeah.
done the big push to everybody, but it's really like me sending things out on WhatsApp, like 5 people at a time, at the exact time when it's snowing or raining. So then they really need something to watch or listen to.
This is my friend Toli. She's a singer, a writer, producer, director, whatever hat you want to call it, she wears it. Um, so I'm going to show you a little bit of this beautiful park. Some of the sculptures. You see that
Ooh,
right there.
yeah.
Yeah. You can see a squirrel everywhere. I almost feel like I'm in New York with squirrels. Look at this. So it's beautiful. It's really an amazing park.
Yeah.
I come here running every morning. So
What's the name of that park?
this one is called Parque Hundido, which
Parque
is basically
Hundido. Sunken Park.
Hundido. Hundido usually means sinking, so it's like the sinking park.
Parque.
Why is that the name? I don't know, but
Mm.
it's a
I see a
beautiful,
little
beautiful.
vibes. I could see some vibes. Now, is it true what I saw in one of those history documentaries on YouTube that like all of Mexico City was kind of not swamp, but it was like water and had to be filled, and most of it sinking, and so
That's
they
correct.
kind of invented the first floating farms.
Yeah, pretty much.
Mm,
Pretty much. That is true. I mean, eventually, unfortunately, it will probably sink one day.
mm.
Hopefully, not in our lifetime. More little sculptures here. Little.
Ooh.
It's a beautiful park. Es un parque increíble aquí. Esta es mi amiga Toli. Es una cantante, escritora, directora. Ha hecho muchas cosas y que ella tiene una voz increíble. Uh,
Me encanta.
so, So yeah, I mean, I started to get into this. This is actually, they say, also a good way to promote yourself. Doing these duels with YouTube. Um, if you guys want to find Toli, where can they find your music if people want to look for it?
They can find me on all the major pathways, Spotify, of course, and Apple Music. I should still be on Amazon, and just about everything else in between on many platforms. Some of them I don't even know until I go on and say, "Oh, I'm on that." So, but the three major ones I'm there, and then you can also find me on Instagram and at Totally Nameless, TOLI Nameless. And yeah, where else? Facebook also. And you can hear some music. Well, you can hear in the podcast the music, the podcast that we just did with Jeff. And also, if you looking for a good series to watch, you can hear some of my music in The Shy, which was uh, on Showtime. So I think that's like on the archives of Showtime, so you can hear some stuff, and it's a great show. So, and The Shy did us well. So that's kind of where it's, if you want to come and catch me, where you can find us.
Um, he was just telling everybody where you can find her. Ella está hablando de los lugares que la puedes conseguir en Instagram, en Facebook. La música de ella se puede conseguir en Apple Music, en Amazon, Totally Nameless. A mí me puede encontrar en Instagram, Fernando Abroad, Facebook, Fernando Abroad, TikTok, Fernando Abroad, y seguro YouTube, Nando Foodie. Uh, yeah, this is kind of crazy. I just wanted to show you this and kind of so you can get like a little, if you come to, you get inspired to come to Mexico City. It
Mm-hmm.
really is an incredible city. It's not what, a lot of times when you watch the news about Mexico City, you hear all these negative things that happen. But most of that stuff is actually in the north of Mexico in general.
By the book.
Um, yeah, it doesn't really happen that much here, except for like, of course, there's crime like any major city. But it's you just got to use your common sense. If it's a neighborhood you don't know, you shouldn't go there unless you have friends. And that's kind of what I do. That's my rule of thumb whenever it is traveling in Mexico. So I love it here, though. I love
Yeah.
living here. Me encanta vivir aquí. La Ciudad de México es increíble, el país es increíble y bonito y la comida deliciosa. And you got to try the food, Tony. You will
No,
fall in love with it.
first I gotta go on a major fasting diet. Then I'm gonna, for like 3 months. Then I'm gonna come to Mexico because you have to make space. I think.
Yeah.
According to your show, according to the reconnaissance I've seen on your show, I am going to have to go on a very big fasting diet before I go to Mexico. Ooh, look
Yeah.
at that.
Yeah, look at that little sculpture there. Pretty much you can find sculptures everywhere in Mexico City. Every major park that you go in Mexico, you can find it. It's a great thing about Mexico. It's so beautiful. I mean, like I said, it's just so many things here. Um, this park, everybody comes to run. I mean, this park is not that close to my house. There's actually parks that are closer, but I love running over here because it's a big park. Some of the parks around me are a little bit small, so it's a little bit hard to run there. But I love this park. It's like, oh. And later on, I'm going to be doing a video about some Japanese food. So check that out, guys. I'm going to be live later. And Toli, my friend, who's amazing. Toli, que es mi amiga, is increíble. We've known each other, I don't even know how many years, a long time. A long, long, long time.
20 years almost.
Yeah, so this is right, almost 20 years. Casi 20 años conocemos.
20 años.
Yes, mucho años. We're both almost 20 years older. Obviously, we look different. But
Sam, I like the Sam. We look good. We look good, Nando. Come on now. We got
yeah,
those.
I do. I do. We do take
We
care of
look
ourselves.
good.
We do
Can't
take care of
complain.
ourselves. Yeah, yeah, I
We,
did this with Jeff
there's always
yesterday.
room for improvement, but we're doing okay. We're doing okay.
We are, and thank you for the person that's been watching us. I don't know who it is, but hello. It's probably either Douglas or Anna. Hi, Douglas or Anna. Douglas is a good friend of mine here, and he lives in Mexico, but he's originally from Florida. Anna is my better half, but she's from Mexico. She's a lawyer here, so right now she's working technically. Um, if it's her watching us, hola Anna, ¿cómo está? Or Douglas. I don't know which one is watching us. It might be Jeff actually, because Jeff, I know he does his thing too, so he watches my live here. So I'm gonna do a few more of those things, and this is something you should know. Like anybody who's looking for health, this is chapulinas. Now this is kind of a protein bar. Chapulinas are crickets. Now, of course, a lot of people go like, "Ew," but believe it or not, crickets have a lot of protein. They actually have more protein than you think. And of course, you should check with your doctor. I am not a doctor. I eat stuff that's good for me. So I just recommend it. Of course, you should check with your doctor. Make sure you don't have any allergies. This company is called Chapulín. You definitely got to check them out. They're amazing.
Chapulín.
So
It's a
Chapullee. I don't know if you can see it.
how
Let
does
me.
it how do crickets how does a cricket bar taste anyway?
It
Like
tastes
if that's
delicious.
describe it.
It tastes delicious. I mean, it's just like basically having a granola bar because what they do is put granola. It's kind of a way to get people used to it. Because if
Okay.
you just do a straight cricket bar, it's going to be hard. That's going to be a hard sell,
Mm.
especially for people who are not used to it.
Mm.
So you have to get people slowly used to things, and they're like, "Oh, okay." Before you know it, there may be a cricket shake. Who knows? I mean,
But now this is really like this is gonna be the opening the floodgates for like a cricket themed shop, like
it
like
is.
Cricket Shack or something.
Sí, es, for those who don't know what in Spanish, estos son chapulinas. Esta es una barra de proteína de chapulinas. Y chapulinas son popular aquí en México. Son increíbles y tiene mucha proteína y es bueno para la salud, pero seguro chequeas con tu doctor. I am not a doctor. I'm not a nutritionist. So I would say definitely check with your doctor. But it is good for you. It's vegan, it's gluten free and sugar free. So if you have any issues with gluten, done. If you have any issue with sugar, it doesn't have any sugar anyway. So I would recommend it. Love it. This is my great friend, Toli. Thank you, Toli, so much. You can also listen to her on our Spotify episode. Spotify is Fernando and Jeff's Food Adventures Plus Travel. It's within our last two episodes, and you're going to get to hear her sing, and her song is amazing. I've been getting a lot of requests for the song, so obviously you're doing something right, Totally.
Gotta get on that. We're getting on that. You know, where we are here is winter, so we'll have to hopefully we'll have some summer release. And then maybe we can do next time we can do an exchange. You can because I walk because of your walking tours, and every time I call you you're walking, I was feeling lazy. So I said I better get to walking. So I do the school run, and then on my way back, um, I go past where I live,
Yeah.
and I get off of the park. I on when I build up my stamina because I just started yesterday.
No,
So I
I know.
now take the
Getting a little
bus.
sick.
Yeah, and the bus drops me at the top of the hill. So I walk down, maybe walking down hills around here, we call it mini San Francisco. So when you're walking down the hill, it's work. And then of course it's slippery and icy. So this is a good starter. And then what I'll do is I'll just start progressively taking it one stop, further away and building up.
Oh, yeah, you definitely got to do
And
that.
then I will call you for that tour and you'll see the stark contrast.
For
Not
Prague,
like Mexico.
for Prague and Mexico at the same time.
Yeah, same time of year. Oh.
And of course, there's mostly Catholic, but its religion is very, very big in Mexico. I don't know about Prague, but in Mexico, it's huge. It's it's like breathing.
Dolores Lopez Negreta.
And all this stuff will be posted on YouTube, so you can watch this video over and over again if you want to share it with your friends. And obviously, I'll share it with my friends so they get to know you and get to know your music. I'm not going to put you on the spot to say sing because I know you're not ready for that.
What do you want it? What do you want me to sing?
Oh, sing, sing whatever you want. Totally va a cantar para los otros. Well, you guys are getting a special treat. I didn't want to put her on the spot, but she really is an incredible singer. You could sing the song you sang on Spotify,
Mm-hmm.
or you could sing something else. Whatever you feel is the easiest song for you, because I know you're still recovering, and the last thing I want you to do is push yourself more than you should. So, mi
Mm,
amiga va a cantar una canción, Totally. Es una cantante, una escritora, una directora. Muchas gracias, Totally, por siempre ser increíble. So, whatever you want to sing, we'll listen to it. If you feel ready, and if you don't, it's okay to say no.
I'm cheating. I'm looking up lyrics.
We've known each other for
Oh,
20 years.
I should probably do an original. This way, you don't have to worry about copyright infringement, huh?
Exactly. Just make sure
Okay.
it's any song that she's singing here, YouTube, it is her own original song that she wrote herself. And they are copyrighted, so there should be no copyright claims from anybody except her. She's not going to, claim it when it's her singing it. So
Uh,
just a disclaimer there. So Toli va a cantar para todas las personas que están aquí.
I
She
got
is
one.
world music singer. She sings jazz, blues, you name it, she sings it. She's sung even opera, isn't that correct?
Yes. See, feed the hungry. Feed the 1, 2, 3. Feed the hungry when they rumble. Feed the needy when they stumble. I can't stop thinking about change. If they are thirsty, help them to quench. If they need your shelter, come on and let them in. We can't stop thinking about change. Cause we are all in the same game. Pot scraping, past the craving, pot scraping for your return. Pot scraping, past the craving, pot scraping for your return supper. Empty belly, thinking about the Last Supper. Belly full from air pie and wastefulness. Bottom of the barrel, you didn't think it mattered to fight for your basic human rights. Now, my brothers, now, my sisters, the wishing well has washed you clean, and we are pot scraping past the craving, pot scraping for your return, a pot scraping past the craving, a pot scraping for your return supper.
Whoa, that was awesome. Hey, you guys got to treat. You got a bonus. I was not even expecting this, and I always feel bad putting her on the spot, but she's such an incredible artist. Um,
Thank you, Fernando. Thank you.
no, gracias, gracias a ustedes. Por favor, buscan a Totally, Totally Nameless in Instagram. Where else? And Facebook is it the same name?
Yes, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. And YouTube, you can see some nice old videos, and there's some footage somewhere in there. YouTube. Where else? Oh, Apple Music, Spotify, and what was it? Oh, Amazon, Amazon. Those are the three major ones, and then I'm in some in between spots as well.
Oh, that's amazing, guys. So you guys got a treat to hear one of my friends. She's from Brooklyn, New York, but she lives in Prague. Ella es de Brooklyn, en Nueva York, pero vive en Prague. Es una increíble cantante. She has an album coming out sometime either this year or next year. We don't know yet, but when it comes out, we're excited about it. Her debut song, one of them, was on our Spotify, which is in Fernando and Jeff's Food Adventures Plus Travel. And now you got a second song here which I don't know if it's going to be in an album or it's already been in an album. Is this a old song, a new song?
That's an older song. It was in an album. Well, that's the name of that song is called Pot Scraping. And I thought of it because you have your food channel and it's about eating and feeding people and quenching thirst and all that. So I thought it'd be a nice little attachment. And that was on my album called Template of a Non-Blonde. That was
Ah,
with Hook Shop Records. Some time ago, maybe 2000, about 2008.
okay, okay. Definitely, I'm pretty sure there's a lot of changes from now, from 2008 to now.
Well, yes, but the themes are always the same, right? We got to eat. We got to take care of each other. It's always the same theme.
That is true. That
But if
is
you if you write stuff, if you write about real stuff, it'll always stay true to form, or it never gets
exactly.
old.
I agree. I agree. Songs that are have the test of time is because they have something meaningful, something passionate that people still can relate to, no matter whether it's 50 years from now or 10 years from now or 3 years from now, and I agree with that. And thank you for once
No,
again gracing us with your voice, your amazing voice. And hope we're going to share out this video. It is automatically going to post probably because it's a longer video. It may take a few minutes to download, but when you see it or when I already see it, I'll share it with you so that way you can share it out to your friends. And totally, it's always an honor, a pleasure.
thank
Um,
you. Muchas gracias,
de
todos.
nada. Por favor, escuchen la música de Toli, que es increíble, una directora, cantante, escritora, producer. She wears all the hats. She plays several instruments, and we're both from New York City. The only difference is I'm from Queens and she is from Brooklyn, but we're both from New York City. Brooklyn!
Brooklyn Queens.
So I'll let you go because I know it's getting later and I got to get ready anyway to take a shower to get ready to record my Japanese restaurant today.
Wow,
Guys,
wait, Japanese restaurant in Mexico City. Sorry, what?
exactly.
What?
Exactly. Thank you, Toli. Have a great day. If you happen to
Okay,
see it live, great. And if you can't, don't worry about it. You'll see the posting afterwards.
okay, very good. All right, thanks, Nando.
Take
Bye,
care.
everybody. Adios.
Adios.